Hey guys, what's up? So we are at one of our Airbnbs right now in Door County. We just got a bunch of rubber mulch delivered. And so I'm just going to show you guys, this is something we're looking at for all of our properties. I was trying to improve this curb appeal. So this was what was existing here before. It was really nasty. Josh sprayed a bunch of this stuff for us with some weed killer. Now we're going to put down some weed barrier. And then we've got rubber mulch going in. The reason we're going with rubber mulch is this stuff will last a long time, and we don't have to keep replacing it or improving it every year. We love the chocolate covered mulch like our neighbors got over here. It looks great, but it lasts a pretty short period of time and that stuff wears off. So I'm gonna take you guys around the property a little bit, just show you some of the other stuff we're doing on the outside here to spruce this baby up. So you see these are all gonna get cleaned up a little bit. And again, once that mulch gets in here, I'll show you guys the after of this later on. These railroad ties right here, we're gonna replace these guys and get them cleaned up a little bit. Right here, guys, another thing you want to be always looking at is what's going on with water here. So this thing's been laying on the ground, who knows how long. So we got to put that thing back on, and then we're going to get an extender there to bring that water out here away from the foundation. The decking here, pretty old, rotten out. So we're going to be replacing several of these boards, and then we're going to be sealing up this deck, getting rid of these vines here. Another cool thing we're going to do to make this ambiance here, we think is going to be pretty neat. We're going to dig a little conduit here, and we're going to run a little outlet out here. We're going to hook up some lights to run along this path. If you look back there, you see that's where the fire pit area is. And so we're going to run those lights right along there and create a nice little nighttime feel. We'll probably throw it on a timer so that it just turns on at night, and folks can enjoy that. We're going to clean up a bunch of these branches here so people can walk under here without getting banged up. And then over here, we're going to be putting this hot tub together shortly. So we got a guy coming to hook it all up next week. So people will be able to sit out here and enjoy those ambiance of those lights. We're going to be putting some string lights up here as well. I'm going to put some poles in the corners and string it up against the corner of the house and run it along, so it creates a cool little vibe out here. But you'll see what happens if you don't get that water going away from your house. And then you get all these low spots. In Wisconsin with these winters, you don't want that. Look at this right here, guys. This whole thing, previous owner just put boards over it instead of just buying a $5 extender and put it out here. So we're gonna be taking care of all that stuff, bringing in a bunch of fill to get the grade going away from the house. These are just a few things you guys can be looking at on your properties, cleaning this stuff up to improve the curb appeal. A lot of this stuff is little stuff, doesn't cost a ton, but it'll really help you with a lot of your bookings and reviews and that first impression from your guests. Thanks for checking it out, guys. See you on the next one.